All right, yo, what's up? My name's Petrowski. You guys have probably seen that the Pokemon servers did go down. There is a quick little changelog, quick little update. Probably just bug fixes. I actually have not read it myself yet, so I'll be reading it for the first time alongside you guys. I'm assuming just bug fixes happens pretty much every time there's a big update. You know, a couple days pass, things, iron out. We've got to fix things, fix bugs here and there. You guys know the drill. It's Johto's been out for 6 days now, which is kind of crazy. Hopefully, you guys are having fun. Hopefully, you're enjoying it so far. It released on the 11th, I believe, and it's now the 17th. So, let me know about your favorite. What's your favorite Johto experience so far? Let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual changelog. Changes. Added a flight point for Johto's Union Cave. I couldn't even tell you where this is at, which is hilarious. Added Johto's daycare. This is a cool one. I have this question a ton. People asking, hey, can you actually breed in Johto yet? Is the daycare added yet? Weirdly enough, the answer was no. I don't know why it wasn't. Maybe this is why. Incense is now sold in all daycare shops. Is this all daycare shops around the entire game? This is actually such a nice change. So prior to this, for those who didn't know, that's like such a good quality of life change. You'd have to go to like Rustboro City in Hoenn. There were like certain cities, certain locations where you would go to buy incense to breed baby Pokemon such as like Munchlax. I bet this is like because of the Pokedex, because everybody's going for complete Pokedex completion right now. I bet so many people were asking in global chat, like, hey, where's Incense? Like, hey, how do I buy Incense? And I'm sure the GTL prices were like turbo upcharging. So this is just a good quality of life change. Awesome to see. Added additional move deleter / relearners to Johto healing centers. Oh, so those weren't in before? Interesting. What? How am I this slow getting to this? Roaming legendaries may now be found in all Johto outdoor maps instead of just routes. Okay, are they confirming that Suicune is a roaming legendary? And the way they say this confirms, unless I'm reading into it too much, I feel like this confirms that they plan to add more. This confirms that they probably plan to add Entei and Raikou. I don't know when. It's possible they already did it this update, and we'll have to see and find out. I kind of doubt it. That would be absolutely insane. I'm going to have to cancel my plans for tonight and get back online, but that will be insane. So, yeah, wow, Suicune can apparently be found in all Johto outdoor maps instead of just routes. I didn't realize... I know there's issues. You can't find Suicune, for example, in caves. I know that's a huge issue. If you don't know how to catch Suicune, I have a video on my channel called How to Catch Suicune Pokemon. It has a bunch of guides and tips and tricks on it. Definitely check that out. But that is so interesting. Wow, that's a huge... The wording there is just crucial, in my opinion. Okay, anyways, moving on. Balancing Prismatic Pearl exchange rates have been updated to better correspond with the region's spawn data. So they nerfed things like Flaffy and Mareeps and stuff like that since they were probably higher before. That's fair. On the first turn of Ho-Oh's boss battle, Sacred Power will now have incoming damage. They buffed Ho-Oh. They made the Ho-Oh boss battle even harder. Wow. Holy guacamole. That's hilarious. Well, good luck to anyone who hasn't done that boss battle yet. I am sorry for your loss. The Mushroom Maniac of Kanto has decided he's done exchanging Mushroom for now, and he's taken a long holiday overseas. What? This is a big deal. Are mushrooms no longer going to have value in the game? Is the Mushroom Maniac gone? That's kind of sad. So mushrooms will shrink to their base sell value, I assume. And it's going to be heart scales. Heart scales economy. Heart scales will probably go up in price. And mushrooms will tank. That is really, really interesting. It's kind of sad. This is super nostalgic for me. It makes sense. I feel like focusing on just heart scales instead of splitting the difference of the mechanic between heart scales and mushrooms, it actually makes a lot of sense. But it's nostalgic. I'm gonna miss the Mushroom Maniac. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, bug fixes. I'm gonna go through pretty quick. Usually this stuff is like not super important. Fixed an issue where Imposter could copy unobtainable abilities in some cases. Fixed several maps. Fixed an issue where moves with no target would be absorbed by absorption abilities. Fixed an issue where mini trainers Unova would pay out more than intended. I actually got a message about this bug. This is a really crazy one. There were trainers. I didn't go battle any of them. I didn't go abuse it. I didn't go tell anybody. I didn't make any videos on it. Just qualify. If you ever find a bug, please don't abuse it. Like this could have easily been an abusable bug. There were Unova trainers who were paying out like 17k Pokeyen, like way more than they were supposed to be, which is insane. The fact that rich trainers in Unova were giving out more Pokeyen than a gym leader was crazy. So Huge shout out to the honorable members of the community who just like told the devs, hey, this is happening. They didn't abuse it. They didn't rebattle them. Yeah, that's honestly a really important one to get fixed. Fixed an issue where certain residual damage would cause Ho's boss fight to skip phase 2. Fixed an issue where Ho's phase 2 could trigger in the middle of the multi-application. Fixed an issue where Alpha Tyranitar's second Tyranitar's in Mount Silver would become uncatchable after the Alpha was caught. That's unfortunate. Fixed Johto's Elite Four. What does this mean? Oh no. Roaming legendaries now use Alpha Swarm AI, so like smarter AI. Johto's mom's regional script now occurs after the Pokedeer's item gain. Okay. This was a cool one. People asked me a ton day one of Johto, hey, how do I can't talk to my mom to go back to the previous regions. If you don't know, if you go to a new region and talk to your mom, you can usually head back to previous regions. That didn't work in Johto day one. Day two, they actually bug fixed this, but apparently it is after the Pokedeer item is obtained. So wherever that's at in the storyline. An issue where Suicune could learn Zap Cannon. This got banned in PvP. I didn't know. This is so funny. Suicunes with this move will have it removed during this server maintenance. I was gonna say it would have been really, really cool if like certain Suicunes could learn Zap. I mean, it's interesting, and obviously it wouldn't be balanced, but it's funny. I don't know. That would have been cool if there were some limited edition Suicunes that learned Zap Cannon. Johto's gym leaders no longer shirk their duties on certain days of the week. I assume this is just certain gym leaders not showing up on time. Bud fixes client. When playing the Voltorb Flip, AFK timer should now update correctly. Whew. Cherish balls now confirm you actually use them upon item selection. Fix an issue where negative BP could be displayed as 1 after beating Red and Mount Silver. Fix an invisible wall. Nice. Fix an issue where a wild shinies attack warning wouldn't play if the target transformed. Fix an issue where the password field would be capitalized. Okay, login stuff, desktop UI, mobile UI. Issue where black textures would render in some Sinnoh gyms. Issue where Vanity SFX. Issue where monster forms would not show correctly in PvP statistics. A lot of people thought PvP statistics got removed. They didn't get removed. They just got slightly moved. They're just not. They click the PvP icon now and then just go straight to statistics instead of matchmaking sign up. Fix an issue where if a wild swarm used whirlwind/roar, the opponent would not fail. Would get themselves stuck by walking into a fireplace in Azalea Town. What a perfect way to cap off this. So, some pretty big changes, pretty crazy stuff. Honestly, I think the roaming legendaries, like confirmation's probably the biggest thing. The Ho-Oh buff is pretty huge. The Mushroom Maniac leaving is not really a big gameplay change, kind of a big gameplay change, and honestly just more nostalgic and sort of a bon voyage for players like myself. And some of the bugs were pretty interesting, like the Pokémon one in Unova and the Zap Cannon one is pretty funny. So honestly, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was quick and easy and fun and enjoyable. Like the video if you've been enjoying my Johto coverage in this video specifically. Dislike if you haven't been. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos and streams Monday through Thursday on Twitch and YouTube. Usually at around 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you care about that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo do help out a ton. Although my content will always remain free. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy Johto.